It was 1997. Rain fell hard on the walls of St. Paul's College. Students rushed across the courtyard with umbrellas. One girl walked alone, Sneha, heading toward the forbidden classroom number 13. In his hostel room, Aryan lay poured, rewinding his Walkman. Suddenly, the tape started on its own. The voice was broken, but clear. Sneha's voice, panicked. "If you're hearing this, don't open classroom 13. They're looking for me." The next morning at the canteen, Chiku bit into a samosa. Aryan leaned close and whispered what he heard. Chiku froze mid-bite, wide-eyed. He didn't laugh, he didn't speak, just fear in his face. That evening, Aryan and Chiku stood outside classroom 13. Rust, chains, a crooked keep out sign. Aryan examined a strange burn mark, like a circuit etched into the wall. Chiku's flashlight shook in his hands. In the old electronics lab, Aryan hooked his Walkman to a crude amplifier. He played the tape again, and this time, in the background, a reversed voice whispered coordinates and a date. The CRT monitor blinked. The waveform danced. Following the trail, they snuck into the archive room. Dust filled the air. Suddenly, a shadow. A man in a trench coat appeared between shelves, then vanished. He left behind a document. Still warm, still burning. They opened the page. A name appeared from the burn. Professor V.P. Gupta. A torn photo of Sneha, standing beside him, smiling, trusting. Just then, footsteps. The door creaked open. They blew out the candle and ran. Into the hallway, into the dark. Panting in Aryan's room, they played the tape again. Something was wrong. Aryan saw the pattern in the waveform. Too perfect, too rhythmic. He grabbed a transparency sheet and decoded it. It wasn't just a message, it was a binary map. The map led to a place the college buried years ago. Behind the auditorium, a basement, supposedly destroyed in a fire. Aryan stared. Chiku gulped. Aryan whispered, "It was never really closed." That night, they returned. Aryan used a rusted key hidden inside his Walkman. He opened the trapdoor. Cold air rose from below. The stairs vanished into blackness. Chiku whispered, "Bro, what's down there?" Aryan replied, "The truth."
In the basement, they found it. A hidden lab. Silent, untouched. Sneha's ID still pinned on a dusty board. Next to it, a melted schematic labeled Project NAZR. Aryan powered on a broken terminal. The screen flickered. A video began. It was Sneha. Sneha's voice shaking. "If you're watching this, I may not be alive, but don't shut down Project NAZR. Professor Gupta, he..." Static. Silence. Then, footsteps. Aryan turned. Standing in the shadows was Professor Gupta. Older, colder. He clapped, slowly. "Brilliant work, Aryan. Just like Sneha. But you've come too far." He pressed a button. Screens lit up. Audio logs, schematics, surveillance footage. Aryan stepped forward. Voice steady, eyes burning. "You used us all. Sneha trusted you." After Gupta was exposed, the authorities came. The lab was sealed. But the secret was no longer buried. At sunrise, Aryan sat alone on the terrace. Chiku slept beside him. Aryan held one last cassette, unlabeled. He pressed play. Sneha's voice, soft and clear. "If someone's listening, you've broken the chain." The sun rose, a quiet victory, a promise that the truth survived. What really happened to Sneha? And who was Professor Gupta before the lies? To be continued.